Yo, what's going on? Okay. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video for Tower Fantasy. My name is Ventus. What's good? Alright, guys, in this video, I'm just going to talk about a few quality of life changes that could be made to Tower Fantasy that would make the game like 1,000 times more fun. I put a poll on my channel recently asking if people are still playing, and there were a lot of people saying that they just lost interest in the game, and I think that these are a couple things that Tower Fantasy could do to bring players back. I know this would definitely rejuvenate my own personal joy of playing the game. I mean, I still love playing the game. I play the game every day, and I can't wait for the new character to come out on the 12th or 26th, so I can play with what's her name, Ficy, the new fire character. I cannot wait to do that. But these things definitely should happen in the game. These things probably could happen in the game with the next couple of updates, and I think this would just make the game that much better. All right, so the first thing I got down here is to, and this is like the main problem, like the main thing, number one, for a lot of people, and what is a huge turnoff for a lot of people, and I talked to some people about this, and it's the cursor, man. I used to have like a really good way to bring up the cursor. I would just bring up my chat menu, and then the cursor would just come up automatically, and then I could just bring the chat menu back down, and then I have the cursor and I can do whatever I want with it. But they've since the last patch, they took that ability away, so now what I got to do to bring up the cursor without accidentally like hitting a skill, I have to bring up the map and then bring up the cursor and then take the map away, and then I'll have the cursor. I think that there should be a easier, like centralized way to bring up the cursor, whether it's just pressing the touchpad and the cursor comes up like that no matter what, or I don't know, or just bring up the cursor automatically when you bring up these different menus, like when you have to go to the terminal or when you have to go to the point of research. Like the cursor just needs to come up, because trying to bring the cursor up is just really difficult, and especially like if you're in like combat situation, like the problem will come up like when you are trying to, let's just say you are in a support role and you're trying to be a healer for your team, and you are next to the boss and you want to bring up the little side menu that shows up everybody's health bar, and you have to press triangle and square. Well, sometimes you will accidentally hit a skill, and that may actually trigger the boss, and that'll start the fight early, and that kind of screws everybody up. Or, you know, it just can be a little bit difficult to bring up that little sideboard of people's health. Just situations like that. There just needs to be an easier way to bring up that cursor, and I think that if they went ahead and fixed that and did that, it would be better for me, and it would be better for a lot of people. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, what would be like the best way for you on the PS5 controller or PS4 controller to bring up that cursor so it would be easier for you, you know, because I think that they definitely need to look at all their options and consider the best way to bring up that cursor. Alright, so I was playing the game last night, and this next one is something that I just really like came across, because it's like really pissing me off that there are a couple of gold banner characters that I just don't have. And I guess this would kind of help for it, not really too much, but I was doing a lot of black pulls, and I just think that there needs to be a pity bar for the black pulls. Maybe not like at 80 pity, maybe it needs to be like at 100 pity or maybe 120 pity, because the black nukes, they are a lot to go around. But I definitely think there needs to be like maybe a black banner that shows, you know, a limited number of characters, and once you pull like 120 black nucleus, you're guaranteed to get one of these SSR characters. Because why else have these black nukes in the game, what, for us to get like 30,000 EM blades over and over again? So I just think it's kind of pointless for us to, I mean, you know, what are we in, 2-3 months into the game, and we're pulling blacks and we're getting nothing from blacks, except every so often we get that SSR randomly. Like, I don't know how many SSRs I've pulled from blacks, but I definitely think they're, I mean, for a game like Tower Fantasy that isn't like the top tier of its type of game, I mean, it's a good game, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to S on the game or crap on the game. I'm saying the game is fun. I love playing the game, but it's not exactly, you know, triple S tier like game material. It's not like, you know what I mean? So I think that for a game like this, it'd be okay for them to give some stuff away to keep players interested. I get it, it's a gacha game, and they are trying to get your money as much as possible with, you know, pay to win type stuff, and there are some of us who just really enjoy that aspect. And I don't know, maybe not so much that aspect for me. I just enjoy the MMO aspect of the game, how you can play with a bunch of different people, how the characters look, the weapons look, the animations and stuff like that. For me, it's just like a better Genshin Impact. Like, I always wanted this game, I always wanted to play Genshin Impact, but I didn't like Genshin Impact. I wanted to play a better version of Genshin Impact, and this is what this game is to me. It's a better version of Genshin Impact. It's not a perfect version of Genshin Impact for sure, but I just think that for a game that is not exactly like super S tier quality, it's okay for them to give some stuff away, especially gold banner characters, right? I'm about to talk about gold banner characters too, and I got a video coming up talking about which gold banner characters are actually worth it. So if you have any like thoughts or, you know, ideas or opinions about which gold banner characters are actually like worth it to use, because a lot of people will be asking me about these gold banner characters, and I personally, well, I'll talk about that in another video, but I just think for the black nukes, is it really like gonna like break the game or make people not want to play if you put a pity bar on the black nukes. So we know that if we pull, 150 black nukes, at least we're guaranteed another SSR. I think a gold banner SSR and maybe a limited amount of gold SSR, maybe put 5 or 6 SSRs in that banner. You know what I mean? I think that would just be better, man, honestly, because you're pulling these black nukes and you're pulling them for nothing. So I don't know. I think that would be one really good quality of life change. What do you know? What do you think about that? Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 on the black nuke banner. Do you think, or black nuke pity bar, do you think that would be good or bad? I think that would be a good idea. Next is going to be the gold banner to use the black gold to get any weapon. It just seems like common sense to me. I don't understand the reasoning behind not being able to use your black gold to purchase any weapon on the gold banner, because it's not like we are getting these banner characters every temple. It's we have to wait until there's such a limited supply of gold nukes, right? I mean, there are only so many people out there who can spend so much money to get gold nukes, and no one's spending gold nukes. I mean, honestly, adding a gold banner, what characters are really game breaking? All the characters that are game breaking are going to be the red banner characters and the new banner characters and the event characters, whatever the case may be during the month. Whatever the flavor of the month character is, I think those are the characters that are going to break the game. And I guess they don't want people to be too overpowered too often, but I don't think those gold banner characters, even at 5-6 stars, some of them need to be at 5-6 stars to even be viable now, because of all of the new characters. The new characters in Domain 9, they just make all the gold banner characters just obsolete. I have an A5, almost A6 king, and he can't compete with some of the new fire characters. So I just understand what would be so bad in giving us the ability to get our king to A6 whenever we want to by getting gold pools and stuff like that. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a game changer. We're not putting up numbers, and it's not going to because I feel like the reason why they are limiting us on how we get the gold banner characters is maybe because they think we'll lose interest a little bit too fast if we get our characters too strong too fast. But I just don't think that's the case, because those characters are a little bit weaker and they need to be strong so they can be viable. They need to be A6 so they can be viable. But I think that's the whole reason why, that once you get one of the gold banner characters, you can now spend your flame gold to make that character A6. I just don't understand the reason why we can't, because I don't have Meryl, I don't have Cobalt, and I don't have Claudia. And the game, for whatever reason, bro, I have pulled so much to get the gold banner. I've bought gold nukes. I've did everything I can to get gold nukes. And, bro, since the game has started on PS5, and I've done everything I can to get all the gold nukes that I can, I haven't seen Claudia, I haven't seen Meryl, and I haven't seen Cobalt beat. It's ridiculous. And they don't give us any more boxes besides the one little starter box we get that we can choose a weapon. Where are those at? Why can't we get more of those boxes to choose those gold banner characters? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like those gold banner characters are not super strong, and it's not going to make me not want to play the game if I get Saki at A6. It's not going to make me not want to play the game if I get my king at A6 or my Tsubasa A6. As a matter of fact, it's going to make me want to play the game more, so I can figure out which of these gold banner characters I can put with the new characters to make a unique team to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that is a huge quality of life change that just needs to happen. Allow us to use our flame gold to buy any weapon on the gold banner instead of just waiting for us to get gold nukes so we can pull for these characters. Because honestly, the way I am right now, I am running out of gold nukes. I'm running out of gold nukes, and the only way that I'm going to be able to get them pretty soon is going to be to purchase them. And maybe that's the reason why it's their whole idea is to get us to spend money. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem fair that we can spend flame gold to get whatever weapon we wanted. When the little chance up banner was at, we can pick whatever character. I think it needs to be like the gold banner characters. Let us choose which character we want when we get enough flame gold. Alright, this next one is one that really, really pisses me off, and it is the sound glitch whenever you're looking at the map. When you bring the map up, it does that little that sound. That frustrates the crap out of me. I was playing last night, and I was just like, bro, why every time I come to the map and I scroll in the map, I get that sound? That needs to go away. And I think that's a fix that they can fix in another hot patch. Maybe they don't know that's a thing because nobody said anything about it. So let me know down in the comments if that's a problem for you, if that little sound comes up, because that's very problematic. It's very irritating. Another thing that's super irritating that I think they need to fix too, it's not so much a problem anymore because I've kind of conditioned myself to not do it, because I've did it so much, but it would just be nice because I still do it accidentally. And it's whenever you're doing random exploration and you get one of the random explorations or whatever, and then the little screen pops up, and then you press, I think, square or X, I can't remember what button it is on the PlayStation controller, but it brings up another menu or another screen, and let's just say you are in the air and you will fall to your death because pop-up screens that you're not trying to pop up, all you're trying to do is dash, or you're trying to jump, or whatever the case may be, that little screen pops up. And I know you can just press circle to back out of it as soon as you get your exploration or whatever the case may be. So I've conditioned myself now to, like, as soon as I get like an exploration like thing that I've completed, I just press circle, I spam circle. But sometimes I will forget and I'll try to press square to dash or jump or whatever the case, and then like I'll fall to my death because I brought up another menu, and that really sucks. So that I think there needs to be an option to toggle that off in the menu somewhere, or maybe just make it to where that isn't even a thing anymore. Maybe it pops up on the screen and that's it. That's all it does. It just pops up on the screen, and then you don't have to like pressing a button won't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I think that needs to be a thing. And then this is one that is specific to me, and I don't know if you feel this way. A lot of people that play this game, they play it to be, it's like a waifu simulator. They like seeing the little half-naked anime girls. Me personally, I mean, looking at the half-naked anime girls is cool and everything like that, but whenever I play a game like an MMO, especially a game where I can make my own character, I feel like that this is me. My character is a representation of me in the game world. I know a lot of people, they don't feel that way, but some people do feel that way, and I don't like being represented as a female in like a MMO game world. Like, I'll do it just, you know, to show off a new character or whatever like that, but deep down, whenever I'm playing by myself or whatever, I want my character to be a representation of me. Like, this is who I am in the game world, and I do not want to be portrayed as a female in the game world. When somebody sees me, I want to look like a kick-ass dude that's what I would look like, or my own, you know, personal character of how I would be in the game. And the like male simulacras, they're really lacking. I mean, they got a couple. Like, the only cool one I think there is like A3 Zeke. No, A3 Zero looks pretty cool. Any version of Zeke looks cool, and I like Crow. I don't like Crow's like second form when he has a little fur coat, whatever like that. The fur line coat, it's okay, but it's not like super cool. But the regular Crow outfit, I think that looks dope. I just think they need to have more male characters. I get it, they're trying to sell like anime lollies, and that's cool, they can do that, but I think for the other people, like the other half that just don't want to be, that I want people like to mistake them for like little girls or anime girls with boobies or whatever like that. I mean, it's cool, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't like looking at the little anime boobies. I mean, I'm not a hentai guy. I don't get off on hentai. Maybe people out there do get off on hentai. I don't get off on the hentai, you know what I mean? When I'm playing my anime game, I don't really, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't care to see, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. I feel like, you know, if someone... All right, well, I just said my piece about it. I don't know. You can take it how you want to take it. Just let me know how you feel about it. I mean, a lot of people out there, this is why they play the game, so they can see half-naked anime girls. I don't know. I want my character to look like a cool, kick-ass, like, dude. You know what I mean? And then this final one, I actually made a post on my community tab on the YouTube channel about this, because I thought about like what IPs or what brands that Tower Fantasy could collab with to really like bring the game out. And I know like games like Smite has collaborated with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They collaborated with Avatar: The Last Airbender and Avatar: Legend of Korra and stuff like that, and just other games that have these collaborations. Fortnite, they collab with a lot of these different anime, and I think that Tower Fantasy would definitely benefit from a collaboration with one of these other anime. Like Genshin Impact, they did a collaboration with Genshin Impact, they did their collaboration with Horizon. They got Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, I guess, and they kind of dropped the ball with that collaboration, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I got the character, I thought it was pretty cool, but you couldn't really do anything with the character. The character's weapon only had like 1 star, 1 constellation or whatever. So I don't know, I just didn't feel like that was really a collaboration. But I think that, you know, whenever I think about a collaboration with Tower Fantasy, since they are really digging into the, you know, Chinese lore of this, like, I started thinking about what other like Chinese stuff that they could do. Like, and the only thing that really comes to my mind is like Avatar: The Last Airbender, specifically talking about whenever they went to Ba Sing Se, or when Aang was, you know, pretending to be a Fire Nation. Like, those costumes, I think that would be really dope for Tower Fantasy. I mean, I don't know if they could actually, like, you know, make your character look like the characters from the anime or from the show. I know Avatar's not an anime. I keep thinking it is. Like, in my mind, I feel like it's an anime. But I get it. They probably couldn't do it. But it'd be nice if they had the outfits from that. Or maybe some, you know, simulacra things that you can make your character look like some of the just characters, not like the main characters, but like a character that would be in the world of whatever. And then even if they could too, they could pull off a huge collaboration. Like what anime or what brand do you think you would like to see in Tower Fantasy? What would it take for Tower Fantasy to like bring you and pull you in? What collaboration? I mean, if they could do like a complete collaboration, like put Sasuke in the game, put Naruto in the game, and put all of their abilities into the game and stuff like that. What, like, I'm not necessarily saying like Naruto, but like what anime or what just anything would you like to see in the game that would like be like, oh wow, this is actually pretty cool? And I think if they did stuff like that, they could probably like make more deals with other IPs like Fortnite. Fortnite's going crazy right now with the collaborations. I would love to see something like that in Tower Fantasy. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Those are just all the things that I've been thinking about randomly as playing the game, like quality of life changes that could be changed or made in the game that could be put into game that would make a change for the better. I'm sorry, I can't talk. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I don't know. Just let me know what things that you like about this. Give me your opinions on it. If there are other things, changes, maybe things that you think are broken that needs to be fixed, or things that could be better, let me know that down in the comments too. And then the next time I make a video like of this type, I can like credit you. Like I might make like another video about this in a couple days, reading the comments of what you guys say, and then just add on to that, because I think they are actively looking at this. They know that they're losing players. They know that there are people like I think they know that from launch to now, they've lost a lot of players, and I can see it. Like even in my own like crew, like people that I've talked to, they just lost interest in the game. So I think they need to do some things to bring people back. And honestly, man, out of all this list, like literally the gold banner thing, the black pity, I think those two things alone might bring people back, or maybe stop more people from dipping from the game. Because everyday people are just like, okay, well, I've did everything I had to do, I'm done grinding this game, I'm gonna play something else. You know what I mean? Like I think those things that they add could bring people back. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Just let me know what you think, and I'll read your comments. All right, my name is Ventus, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.